What's up, guys? YouTube. It has been a hot minute, I am aware. Just leaving the restaurant right now, going to the gym. Wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update. You know how it is. So basically, what's been happening these days? First off, I am in competition prep, which you guys will be seeing. Because I'm gonna put a little bit of a a gym session extra, gym session clip. I'm gonna be doing some deadlifts today. We're about 6 weeks out, so you know that we gotta be pushing harder than usual. Well, not that we don't push hard, but we gotta push hella hard, you know. So I'm doing like 605 for 3 on deadlifts. I would be happy to do that. Anyways, so what's happening with the restaurant? The restaurant's been going pretty good, to be honest. I'm happy with it. Clientele's going up. We got 300-ish reviews, 4.9 stars. So I know one thing one thing that I know is I know how to do customer service. Customer service, I seem to know the formula to getting clients to like the restaurant and then to give good reviews towards it. So that's good. What I'm missing is, I think, a bit more on the marketing front. I am doing some good marketing, as I'm doing more than I used to do. I'm doing about a video on social media or 2 a week, so that's pretty solid. Only issue is I got hacked on my Facebook and Instagram. So, well, I can't really post on them anymore. So I got, well, anyways, for the Montreal restaurant. So I got one on TikTok. I can still post. I can still post on the Facebook for the Three Rivers location. Whatever, we're on the case with Facebook, but the fucking hackers, bro, I swear, instead of like trying to scam an old lady or something, they should have put some explicit, some child sexual exploitation on my page. Why? Why? Yo, like, anyways, so we're working with Facebook for that stuff. I literally had to go on my girlfriend's account, buy meta verification for her account, and then contact customer service through her, because there was no support line, there was no anything. Jesus Christ, man, I keep getting texted. There was no anything regarding like hacking. Well, straight up, my account is disabled, so every time I would try to go on their hacking stuff, their hacking resources, they would always go log into your account, and I'm like, well, I can't log into my account, you guys locked me out. So whatever. So I'm working with someone right now that's currently well, we just started working with someone that was in charge of the 100 the St. Hubert's, give or take, for franchising. So what are we trying to do, you think? Starting to franchise little by little. So we gotta work on the manual of operations, which we were already doing. My girlfriend was helping me out with that. Well, she was basically doing it all. Oh my god, these guys ran the red on a hell of a note. Okay, so what we gotta do is basically do the manual of operations, which Joelle, my girlfriend, had already done a good chunk of it, about halfway through. But the guy was gonna do it, so I think it's gonna be a bit of a clearer and a little bit better written. Not that anything was wrong. She was doing it with the ChatGPT's help, but obviously he knows really what to put in, what to write. So really, he's gonna be able to replicate the restaurants in many other locations. So he said basically that this summer we should have at least another 1 or 2 locations. So the grind is going well. We're pretty happy about that. Other than that, employees at the restaurant also are going pretty good. I'm happy about that as well. So, all in all, good stuff. I'll see you at the gym. 605 or this?
That one? Oh, yeah.
How much did you want?
Yeah, I'll do one.
That was a little heavier. Tomatoes. Gotta get some tomatoes. Gym done. Went to Distamax or Club Entrepôt to get some. Gonna need some tomatoes. Yo, kind of crazy how the price went up. It's $27 for like 32 tomatoes, which is a lot. For that, people wonder why Canada is having some economic troubles. Well, obviously, like being a restaurant, if that's the price that I gotta pay, I gotta, the customers have to also. Well, I mean, like I have to unfortunately up my prices because the business isn't a charity, Regardless, we shall make it through. But that's one of the things of being an entrepreneur, a restaurateur, or whatever it is, being able to like be a little bit more fluid with things when they don't necessarily go the way you want to. But at least, last week I found an amazing deal. It was like $6.50 a kilo for chicken. And it's like 14 now at our fournisseur, at our suppliers, which is like a lot of money saved. So fuck yeah about that. Anyways, the gym went pretty good. 605 for 3 RP, give or take 8. Speed was good. Everything was good. Everything was a lot lighter today. I was able to push harder. I did eat a bit of extra carbs yesterday because we were Monday. I did follow my diet for like 90%. Sundays I like to, like cheat. Mondays I tend to stick more to my diet. Might have a snack or two there, but nothing too like out of bounds. And then the rest of the week I usually follow my diet pretty solidly. Like I'll eat a pita instead of my rice and chicken, let's say, because I know the carbs and the macros and the calories, they kind of correspond to my meal. So that doesn't really matter as much. I do the cardio, everything, and the weight is going good. Even with, I went to Washington for a week last week. Even with that, 2 weeks ago, even with that, I only gained like a pound and a half. And honestly, with doing the cardio and going back on the diet and stuff, it's kind of coming back quite easily. my weight is being managed quite easily. So that is it. Chest day, motherfucker. I'll take it. Yo, what's up? Saturday today already. Shit, we're doing some squats. I'm pretty excited about that shit, to be honest, because like my deadlifts are going solid, my bench is going solid. Well, from my injury, as it had been like easily 3 months I hadn't benched like heavy, so now my tendons are being solid again, so I'm pretty happy about that. And now squats is like my other lift that was lagging a little bit, but it's been going good. And for the comp, I would like to do like around 600, but we'll see what it says. So basically, this week has been a funny week for the restaurant. What I mean by that, well, usually the restaurant, it's at night that it pops off. And you know, being a new restaurant in a location that I'm still debating versus whether it's a good or a bad location. I mean, like, nothing against the neighborhood or anything, and the people here are great. Obviously there are an odd bunch, some of them, I mean not all of them, some are an odd bunch, but most of them are pretty chill and happy and nice and supportive. But it is one of the neighborhoods that is considered one of the poorest in Montreal. So other than that, like, it's not an issue, we could say, but obviously people are less willing to spend, and when you're like close to the end of the month, well, you can feel it. Plus us, we do have a bit more of a let's say, compared to other restaurants, a bit of a higher price tag depending on some items, but we also do have the quality that goes with it. Like, everything we do is homemade, everything is made like nothing is bought in bulk from suppliers. Like the tzatziki we have is homemade, everything is homemade. So obviously we do have to bleed that into the cost, but it is very reasonable, like $14.95, or soon it's gonna be $15.95 for a trio. You got a pita, you got a fry, and you got a beverage. Let's just say that's like McDonald's is more expensive than that, and we still sometimes get complaints that it's too expensive. So, I mean, whatever, we can't please everyone, and at the end of the day, we're a business, not a charity, so, like, duh, you know? But anyways, what I was saying is, so this week, you see, noons has been actually the thing, the time period that has been supporting us. As nights, like yesterday were Friday nights, and yes, granted, right in the neighborhood next door there was a Halloween party. The week before Halloween, there's a big party for Halloween, so it was packed over there, meaning less people obviously in our area. So thus, like, at the end of the night, around 7:30, I told my waitress she could start doing her closing at 8. Like, I told her you could leave if you want to, so she did, and I did the last hour alone, you know, and no worries. Versus usually Fridays are where you need your staff, you know. So I'm looking forward to seeing how Saturday today is going to be. Fingers crossed, but hey, the calm before the storm. Soon is going to be in November. November usually is our high season, so I'm looking forward to that. As the couple of weeks and even months before going to Washington, that was 3 weeks ago, 2.5 weeks ago, had been very busy. So like, it's not a question of our product, because on Google we got 300-ish reviews. We're at 4.9 stars, so you know our product is good. It's not a question about our product or the service we give, because that is top notch. So I'm looking forward for that. So that's like one of the, we could say, challenges of being an entrepreneur, is this uncertainty, you know, of when is it gonna pop off? Is it gonna pop off? Like, what the hell? Oh my god, are you serious right now? There's so much construction here that they are doing some more bicycle lanes and stuff. Like, why? Why do we have so many bicycles lanes in Montreal? Half the year anyways is snow, so most people don't bicycle, right? And I mean, traffic as it is in Montreal is already an issue, so why add more lanes for bicycles and less lanes for cars when the majority of people don't have bicycles? Oh wait, so you can pass here. Aha. Nice, okay, that's good. If this person would be a little bit faster, that would be even better. Oh my god, we're rolling 15 in the 50 zone. This is crazy. Hey, you know what? No reason to complain. Because if you complain, then you condition your mind to complain, thus you complain more. Meaning, well, if you complain, your quality of life obviously is getting worse. Versus, hey, you know what? No worries, whatever. I get to go to the gym. I'm still on time. I'm gonna be doing squats, type of stuff. So yeah, what I was saying is, one of the challenges of being an entrepreneur is this uncertainty. And obviously, I do have an advantage to the sense of this company, this restaurant in Montreal isn't dependent on itself necessarily, because we do have the other one in Trois-Rivières, which has been 45 years it's open, etc., etc. And we're able to lean on it in times of, we could say, low income, low revenue. But obviously the goal is for it to sustain itself. And like, for most of the time we are break even or profitable. So like, it's not too much of an issue. Plus, like, I don't have this stress. I know I'm still getting paid because of the other place, but I can understand why business is so, it can be so heavy for people, you know? Even with my, we could say, my crutch in a way, not my crutch, my support system, it does sometimes weigh on me, because I'm like, man, why is this not working more? Why is there not more people? And that's why I'm saying, I think maybe the location isn't the best, because if we were in a better location, it would probably be popping off. But then, would we have been able to buy the building? Would we have been able, you know, to keep up with the rent? Would we have, like, so there are many factors to get concerning all of this, but at least we are in the process of starting to franchise slowly. We're in the process of making the manual of operations, everything. So in about a couple, like 6 to 8 months, we will be able to actually franchise. And the thing with franchise, where I'm excited, is more locations, meaning we'll be able to see if it's the location issue. And franchising, meaning it's not going to be us directly, like, it does alleviate some risk for us, as in, it's, here's the keys, you give us money for our systems of operations, our name, our brand, and then let's go. And obviously we do some marketing for them, we do some certain things for them, and obviously they will have a, we could say, a discount, since they would be the firsts, just to help us out and for them to be helped out. So it's a good win-win. So if everything pays off, well, they make more money, and well, we get known, and we know that location is kind of very, you know, important, which, you know, location, we know it is. Regardless, it's an adventure. most of the time I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm doing my best and it works. And I kind of then know what I'm doing because I did it and I got some positive feedback, so then I do it. So I don't know, don't get discouraged for business. I know I'm a little bit left and right side. I need to put my ideas a bit more on paper and stay on a certain subject, but I think I was understandable. Anyways, let me know in the comments certain things that you would like for me to discuss regarding either business or training or day-to-day life, how I manage, we could say, my time with all of this, doing competitions plus the business. Honestly, it's not as difficult as one might think. You know, you just have to enjoy it, and I do enjoy it. I do enjoy the money. I mean, the potential of money as well, mainly. And I also do enjoy getting to, well, depend on myself, learn more about myself day in and day out because of business. And it's a great way to grow, because, you know, business, if you ain't growing, well, you ain't making money. So I shall see you inside for my squats. Yo, squad! We are Monday already, holy shit. So, SBD, yesterday I didn't film it because, well, it's nothing too spectacular. It's just my ass doing some accessories, you know, with bands and shit. And what I was gonna say is, now we're gonna get some pita breads for the restaurant. Alright, now we're good, okay. So yeah, basically it's, now we're gonna go and get some pita breads. So I'm pretty hyped about that. Why am I hyped about pita breads? Because that means the restaurant is making pitas, which means it's making money. So yeah, and after that I gotta go to Costco. So I'll bring you with me. So just got the pita breads. Obviously I wasn't gonna be able to show you exactly for the facility because, you know, it's not really my thing to show, you know. But chilled with the owner, Tony, pretty good, chill guy for like a half hour, 40 minutes to be honest. He gave me a coffee, we're just talking, was telling me about the business, about some clients, about how I was working. Got some tea as well from a couple of names like Sammy Fruits and stuff. So I'm like, oh, that's cool. So, I mean, always fun to have good relationships with your suppliers, and I got some nice pita breads and etc. And he's telling me he's moving. Unfortunately, he is going to be saving a lot of money, but unfortunate for us, for me, because it's 10 minutes away from my place from here. Anyways, I'm going to be going to Costco. We love a good Costco haul. I'm going to go get some stuff for me, honestly, this time. Might go check out the Galaxy Buds 3 Pro. It's been like a couple of months I've been wanting them, but they are like almost $300. I did see on Amazon there was a couple of nice deals, but we shall see. We shall see. Regardless, I'll see you at Costco. Le haul. Back home. So basically this week, pretty fucking solid. We had a good week at the restaurant. Training has been going good. And all in all, I'm pretty happy about this shit. So all I want to say is, take a minute to say, is be happy in the now. Okay? I used to be stuck a lot in I will only be happy once I reach my goal. And goals are made to drive you towards something, but not rob you of your happiness. And I have to remind myself of that quite often, because sometimes I get stuck into my own head, and I'm pretty sure you guys are the same. But basically, starting YouTube and trying to be a little bit more, we could say, consistent with it is just a way to log myself throughout the years and how I'll develop as a person. And hopefully, you guys can also learn from my mistakes and my experiences, and hopefully, will encourage you guys to also, guys, girls, to also, well, do what you want to do. And don't be scared of giving yourself a chance. As in, man, so many people less qualified than you, less smart than you, just tried it and it worked because they tried it. So on that note, I shall see you guys next video. Peace out.